So there's a lot of fear going around right now. The world's probably more fearful than it has been in I don't know how long. Definitely since before I was born. And a lot of that fear uh, isn't just about the virus itself. It's not just about the mortality rate. It's not just about how many people are getting infected. Like many people know now, like they've talked about, like only 80%, like 80% of people don't even show really symptoms or anything, but they do carry it to others. It's more of the unknown, of the uncertainty of what's going to happen. Even the experts, every day things change. Laws change, governments change, businesses change every day, even every couple hours. And there's this uncertainty. We don't know what's going to happen next. And it's scary. People don't like change to begin with, especially when you can't expect it and you don't know what's going to happen. One thing that it might help you realize is that we are always surrounded with uncertainty. A month ago, you knew for sure that today you were, if someone had bet you $10,000 that in a month you wouldn't have a job, you wouldn't have believed them. But for many of you, sadly, that's the case right now. A lot of people have lost their jobs. A lot of people have lost family. A lot of people have lost like their careers, their lifelines. And a month ago, you would have thought like, there's no way. There's no way that's going to happen. But sometimes things change and we don't see it coming. And that uncertainty causes doubt and fear. But when we realize that we're always surrounded by uncertainty, then we can start thinking about it a little bit differently. The future is always uncertain. Today, like tomorrow is never promised. You only have right now. You can never say, I'm going to do it tomorrow. You cannot guarantee that. Even before this virus proved it. But even before this, you never know what's going to happen. Car accidents happen. Heart attacks happen. Kid pooping on you, that happened yesterday. Or today. I can't even keep the day straight anymore. Bruce pooped on Stephanie today. Right before a phone meeting happens. But you don't know what's going to happen moment to moment. All we can do is focus on the present. Because what is certain is right now. This moment, as I'm sitting here talking to you, this moment is happening. Right now, and know it. And that's all I can control. When the future is uncertain, which it always is, sometimes it's more uncertain than other times, but you never know what's going to happen, and you feel like a loss of control. And a loss of control causes fear. But if we focus on what we can control, what I can control is how I react to the situation. What I can control is how much I go out in public, how much I wash my hands, who I talk to, who I believe, who I take advice or criticism from. I can choose to control those things. I can control what I share in social media. There's a lot of funny posts out there. I get it. I've refrained from sharing some of them because I know at the end of the day, yes, some of the toilet paper memes and stuff like that are funny, but these are people's lives that we're dealing with. So in a moment it's funny, but in a way it's not too. Because there's people that are losing their lives all over the world right now because of this. And we need to take that seriously. It's a complete side note. Some of them are still funny, but whatever. But we have to focus on what we can control. I can control the time that I have with my family. Today, we had some fun. Me and Clark played with Legos. I held Bruce a good chunk of the day. I'm probably going to do a lot of the same part of tomorrow. At least. So I can control those things. I prayed just a little bit ago with our team. I can control that. I can control my morning routine when I wake up in the morning for the most part. Unless we get like another poo explosion or something, which can't control that. But for the most part, I can control that. I can control what I put in my body. That's certain. I can control how much water I drink. I can, for the most part, control what time I go to bed. Aside from kids. There's a lot we can't control that is certain. So if we focus on the things that are certain, then it helps us get away from that uncertainty and that fear. I'm not afraid of the future. I'm not afraid of what's going to happen. At first, it did rock me a little bit when I started hearing about this stuff. It did. But I no longer fear it. I'm focused on what I can control. Because my family and our future depends on it.